what's the next?
You're just gonna leave it at that. Okay.
Well, was there more you wanted to cover?
No, I'm good.
Are you going to edit it, or are we just going to have this random part where we're just going,
You better edit this.
I'll edit it a little bit.
You better edit it. Because this is like a full, 2 minutes of just...
Oh, Joshua's tooth. So, the other day, I'm in the kitchen, and I'm eating a Klondike bar. Everybody knows what a Klondike bar is. And you know how, if you have a cavity, and you bite into something really cold or really hot, it, hurts your tooth really bad?
Yeah.
And Josh, complained about his tooth hurting, my little brother. And so I said, well, you probably have a cavity. He's like, no, a cavity would insulate it. Apparently, Josh had in his mind that a cavity is like a bubble inside your tooth. And so the air inside it would be insulating it and protecting it from getting cold. And I don't know why he thought it was a bubble, but he's like, yeah, because the doctor has to drill in so they can fill it. And I was like, no, he drills it out, to get rid of the bad stuff. He's like, no, they just drill into the bubble so they can fill the bubble. And at first I thought he was joking, but the more I talked to him, the more I realized he was an idiot. You're a freaking fool.
And yet somehow he's going to end up being a nuclear scientist. That's what I figured out. And he's going to bomb many countries. And he'll end up being the ruler of the world someday, or most of it.
I've only met your brother twice, and he doesn't act just like Boots. He stands like him, he talks like him.
You need to meet my older brother. He literally acts just like my older brother. No lie. My dad, my second oldest brother, and then Josh, they're the same person, just in different frames of time.
Yeah.
It's you know the episode of Doctor Who where they go back in time and they see Doctor Who when Doctor Who is going back in time and Rose is trying to save her dad?
Yeah.
Basically, picture that with my brother, except Doctor Who as a little kid, Doctor Who as a teenager, or not teenager, but middle-aged guy. Not middle-aged, 20-something year old man, and then really old man. And that's my brother, my second oldest brother, and my younger brother. And then there's me and Jonathan. We're basically identical, too. Except I'm the teenager, and Jonathan's the almost 30-something-year-old man.
By the way, it's the Doctor, not Doctor Who. His name's the Doctor. I just want to clarify that first, before we continue. His name is Doctor, not Doctor Who.
Oh. Does he ever actually get a name? Because I kind of...
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's just continue.
Because I know people, some of my friends, they refer to, instead of being, the 10th Doctor or whatever, they call him Doctor, name one of the doctors, that, actor, David...
David Tennant.
Yeah, they called him Dr. David Tennant, and I was like, what?
So we can, everybody knows what you're talking about if you watch the show. There's Christopher Eccleston's the 9th one, David Tennant's the 10th one. And Matt Smith.
Who was the one that was with Rose? The very first one with Rose.
That was Eccleston.
Yeah,
number 9.
He was my favorite. I think that has to do with the fact that was the first season I ever watched.
That's usually how it goes. Everybody's first Doctor is their favorite.
Yeah, but I like all of the ones I've seen except for the guy with the scarf. He kind of struck me as being gay.
Get out. Don't talk about Baker like that. Get out.
We're going to shove you out of the car at some point. That's going to be...
Your opinions
that's
are
going
bad.
to be the end of our podcast.
Your opinions are bad, and you should feel bad for having them, okay?
We're just going to throw boots.
Is that really all I had on my notes? I thought I had much more.
Alright. Do you have anything, Bob?
Not really. I wanted to talk about, high school relationships. The ridiculousness.
Okay, that actually sounds good. Okay, let's bring in your opinion, or what do you want to know? Or whatever. I really don't know where you're going with this.
All right. For one thing, I think that middle school relationships are retarded.
Thank you. Holy cow, it's ridiculous.
I think most high school relationships are retarded. I don't think they are all bad, but the ones where people are all about each other, they feel like they have to operate as one person. They can't be separate individuals. I just hate relationships like that. They just get on my nerves.
I agree.
I just hate relationships in general. So
I just if you're in middle school, okay, this is based on my opinion. If you cannot drive and pick up your date, and this is coming from a male perspective, you have no reason to have a girlfriend. You should not be picking up, or you shouldn't have to have mommy pick you up and drop you off. Basically you need to have a job also. You need to pay for the date, not she pay for her half or mommy pay for both of y'all's. Yeah, that's just my opinion. No. Do y'all agree?
Yep.
Okay. Also, if y'all are at the point where y'all are like, all you ever seem to talk about is them, you need to stop. Because let me tell you something. Odds are you are not going to marry that person. So quit saying that she is the only person you're ever going to love.
98% chance that you're not going to.
And
even in high school.
Yeah, even in high school. Like, even in college. Yeah. I mean, it's great if you do. Don't come and yell at me if you and your girlfriend have been dating since y'all were in middle school. Good for you. But the majority of middle schoolers are just idiots. Like, was it you or Ethan that I had to pick? No, it was Ethan I had to pick up from...
I don't think you ever picked me up for a date before.
Not for a date. Not for a date. From the high school. From the high school.
Please.
Anyways, so I'm picking up Ethan, and I was homeschooled, so I've never been to the high school. So I drive up, and I see this big line of kids, so I assume that's where I'm supposed to pick him up. I was wrong. Apparently it's the bus area, So I'm walking through there trying to find Ethan, and basically this is what it was. Kid with way too many piercings, and then a couple making out. There was one couple that was basically having sex on the front steps of the school. And Cody will back me up, because Cody goes to the high school. Would you not agree that there is a large majority of that going on?
Yeah.
Snapchat. Y'all know what Snapchat is. You know what Snapchat is, right?
I know what Snapchat
you know
is.
I don't.
Let me give you the basic premise. Okay, Snapchat is text messaging, but with pictures. But it's an app that Android and Apple have, and here's what happens. You can set it to where they can see the picture for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 seconds. After that, it deletes. You can't see it on your phone, they can't see it on their phone after that. And you can put up to, I think it's like 40 characters.
I have no idea.
It's a little bit less than what a standard text message is of text on it. Basically what it's encouraging is for kids to send nude pics, because it's like, oh, he won't have it after 10 seconds, right? Y'all are idiots. That seems like a really bad idea. Just saying, especially with how many people are, like, pregnant at the age of 16. What percentage of the high school would you say is teen pregnancies?
More than 1%, less than 100%?
So 99%?
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Including the guys.
Yes, every guy there has been pregnant at least once. Including Cody, that's why he's a little chunkier right now. You can't see him. Cody was pregnant. It's a magic part of being a Mormon. Mormons are like seahorses.
You figured us out, we're seahorses.
Atlantis. What do y'all think of Atlantis? Because I was watching that last night.
The actual place or the cartoon movie?
No, do you think there's an actual place?
I don't know. I can't reveal this information at this time.
I mean,
I'd really like there to be an Atlantis. I think that would be cool.
I don't think so. I don't think there was an Atlantis.
I don't know. I think it might have been very similar to what was the place that got covered by the volcano? Pompeii. I think it's something like that. I don't think there's an underground city or underwater city where mermaids are living. That's not what I mean by at all. I meant more could there actually be a place like that?
That got somehow covered
with water. Yeah.
Actually, that's where the Mormon base is, and we're all aquatic. we have gills on our side. And
that's why y'all are all on the swim team, right?
Yeah, that's why half the swim
By the way,
team is Mormon.
The way I know Cody is me and him both swam together. Me and Bob were in Boy Scouts together. Bob knows Cody through me. Just so y'all know. But yeah, we were on the swim team, and I think probably 80% of the swim team was Mormon.
Yeah, about that.